This is the moment a council leader stakes everything: his position, his good name, and even his freedom to expose a chilling cover-up linked to migrant crime in Warwickshire. In an era where silence is demanded and speaking out invites punishment, Warwickshire County Council leader George Finch does something extraordinary. He dares to reveal the truth. What you're about to witness is a clip that could see him hauled before the courts. Yet he insists the public's right to know trumps all. Let's play the footage. But first, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more explosive content. We've just launched our bold new I'm Not Far Right t-shirts, available in black and navy designs. Get yours now at britishstand.com or check the link in the description. Now brace yourself for today's video. Take a look. This is a story that's rocked us to the core. On July 26th, Ahmed Maleki was apprehended and charged the following day. July 27th. I wasn't informed of this incident until Tuesday, July 29th, and I'm determined to uncover why the delay happened. The next day I reached out to the council's CEO, demanding a meeting with Warwickshire Police to press for the release of the suspect's immigration status. I was relentless, phoning, emailing, pleading for this information to be made public. Here's the email I sent, *, good afternoon. Monica, CEO of Warwickshire County Council. After learning of the horrific assault on a 12-year-old girl by an asylum seeker residing in an HMO in Stockton Ford, Nuneaton, my hometown, I'm convinced transparency is essential. The residents of Nuneaton and the broader Warwickshire region have a right to know who this individual is and his background. How can we work with Warwickshire Police to ensure this information is shared? This is a systemic issue with HMOs housing illegal immigrants, and it's tearing at the fabric of our communities. As Warwickshire County Council leader, I urge you to join me in ensuring this information reaches the public in a responsible way. Later. I contacted the Warwickshire Police and Crime Commissioner, only to be told he was on holiday and knew little about the case. I was disgusted by that response. Anyone can pick up a phone and speak to me, the CEO or the Chief Constable. Then, on Saturday, August 2nd, the council's CEO informed me that a second suspect, Mohammed Kabar, had been arrested and charged with kidnapping, strangulation, and facilitating the rape of a girl under 13. That's when I took action. Writing to Home Secretary Cooper and Warwickshire Police Chief Constable Alex Franklin Smith, demanding the immediate disclosure of the immigration status of both suspects. I've called on them to collaborate with me as Warwickshire County Council leader. I'll be working with borough and district councils across Warwickshire to combat the use of HMOs and hotels to house illegal immigrants. To all reform, councillors and councillors across the nation, this must end. Our communities are at a breaking point, and we need reform to drive change. We're the final stand against the establishment's cover-ups. And at Warwickshire County Council, we're fighting tooth and nail. A 13-year-old girl was raped by 2 asylum seekers. I was warned that speaking out could land me in contempt of court, all in the name of community cohesion. That's the heart of the problem. They're desperate to conceal the truth about illegal immigrants crossing our borders. The people of Nuneaton are hurting. They're fed up. That's why I'm calling on council leaders from every party to stand with me in opposing the housing of illegal immigrants in HMOs and hotels. That's my message for today. Thank you, and I'll pass it back to Nigel, George. Thank you for exposing this scandal. You've been all but threatened, told the public doesn't deserve the truth. It's an outrage. It's the same twisted mindset we saw in Rotherham, a scandal that horrified not just our nation but the world as authorities looked the other way. What are your thoughts? Share them in the comments. In other news, Elon Musk's platform X has issued a dire warning about the UK's new Online Safety Act, claiming it endangers free expression through aggressive enforcement. On Friday, X released a statement arguing that the Act's sweeping regulatory powers risk silencing legitimate voices. While the law's goals may sound noble, X warns its broad scope overshadows any positive intent. The platform noted that lawmakers deliberately ramped up censorship under the guise of safety. The government has dug in its heels, with officials confirming on Monday that the act won't be repealed and will be enforced rapidly alongside AFCOM. On Tuesday, Technology Secretary Peter Kyle launched a fierce defense of the act, accusing critics of aligning with predators. But opposition is surging, with an online petition to scrap the act nearing 470,000 signatures. Politicians, free speech advocates, and content creators argue the regulations are being applied with excessive zeal, leading to the removal of lawful material. X pointed to unrealistic deadlines for platforms to implement safeguards, creating intense pressure. Even compliant platforms face enforcement actions and fines, which X says incentivizes overzealous content removal. The platform questioned whether Brits fully understand the trade-offs, asking, do UK citizens realize what's being sacrificed? X warned that this climate pushes platforms toward preemptive censorship rather than balanced moderation, urging a more thoughtful approach to protect free speech, innovation, and young people. Meanwhile, AFCOM is wielding its new powers, announcing on Thursday that it's investigating for operators managing 34 adult content websites. The Online Safety Act imposes strict rules on major platforms like X, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, as well as adult sites, mandating child protection measures and the removal of illegal content. On Monday, Reform UK's Doge Unit Chair, Zia Youssef, declared that if Nigel Farage becomes Prime Minister, the act will be repealed. The party highlighted sections 44 and 179 as direct assaults on free speech. Reform MP Sarah Pochin called the act censorship by stealth, warning that its fine print threatens our democratic rights. As the battle over the Online Safety Act intensifies, the clash between regulation and freedom grows ever more heated. While the government stands firm, voices from tech giants like X to political reformers warn of a dangerous precedent. The issue isn't the intent to protect users, especially children, but the overreaching enforcement that risks stifling legitimate expression. With AFCOM already cracking down and opposition parties vowing to repeal the act, its future could define the UK's digital landscape. What do you think about today's video? Drop your thoughts in the comments below if you haven't already. Hit that like button and subscribe for more hard-hitting British content. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.